Well, we got there in the end.
That was brutal.
That was indeed very brutal. You never even kicked him once. I'll never know. I'll forever be in inquiry as to the fate of that man.
All right, Robert, we are back with this handsome man. We just got through the impossible gauntlet that no one has beaten except for me. So
Yeah, you have done the impossible, Noe.
I got through a bridge, and I did so with tremendous class and style. So
I think the biggest enemy in this game is yourself
yeah, and gravity.
and gravity. But that's everyone. No one likes gravity.
I bet astronauts do.
Astronauts are just sinners. Like they're playing God. They have no right to be that high.
Okay. Astronauts are just sinners. I want that on a shirt. The flat earther watching this is like, yeah.
They would agree.
Yeah. Yeah, they hate NASA. They think that NASA is like lying sheep herders,
Okay.
you know?
If the moon landing, if you were to fake the moon landing, who would you choose as the actors?
I feel like just because of how I am, like I'm such a shyster, like I would just make it so obvious that we faked it. Like I would pick fucking I would pick like Michael Cera as one of the astronauts. Like just someone who you would very clearly not be an astronaut.
Yeah. And then you also have to include, if Michael Cera's involved, you have to include a full penetration scene.
Poor Michael Cera. He's not safe on this channel.
Oh, he's safe nowhere. Have you seen his face?
Yeah, he's adorable.
Oh, have you seen that clip of, I think, Rihanna slapping the shit out of him?
Yeah, because I actually know the story of that scene. It was for the movie, like the end of the world or whatever, like whatever it was called.
Yeah.
But Michael Cera came up to Rihanna and said, "Hey, I think it'd be a good take." Because the reason why he gets slapped is he slaps Rihanna in the ass.
Yeah.
Or he spanks her ass. And he said, "Hey, like I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna go really hard to make it sound good and get a good take." And Rihanna just said, "Sure, I don't mind as long as I get to slap you as hard as I want." So that's why she actually slaps the shit out of him in that scene.
Yeah. You don't disrespect the queen.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's amazing. I mean, he was all for it, right? He was like, okay.
A day in the life of an actor.
He might have discovered something about himself that day. You never know.
He got up and he was fully erect.
He was rock hard and ready to go. And I can't imagine Michael Cera ever having sex. I imagine it to be way too awkward.
Yeah, he's just got that face of a virgin.
Yeah, French. Yeah, you fucking multimillionaire virgin.
He's got money, but no money in the world can pay for that face. I feel bad. I don't want to make fun of Michael Cera. I like Michael Cera.
I like him too. I think he's a pretty good actor.
I love Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, me too. He does a lot of Broadway. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, does he?
He's a very well-liked Broadway actor.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Was he in Cats?
He was not in Cats, no. He was not in Cats. There's this channel that I follow. It's her name is Lindsay Ellis. Maybe you've heard of her.
Lindsay Ellis. That sounds very familiar.
She talks about movies, and she's a movie reviewer. But sometimes she also talks about musicals. And she made a great video on Cats.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that for Cats, they wanted to cast as many unknowns as possible. Because something that surprises me about Broadway is that there's like celebrities in Broadway.
Yeah.
It's just the world I'm so not accustomed to at all. That I'm like, oh yeah, there's like famous people that are in Broadway shows.
That's just what they do.
Yeah. So to answer your question, even though it was a joke, no, Michael Cera was not in Cats.
Yeah, that's how this began. I forgot.
Yeah, even though he couldn't have been if he wanted to, but yeah.
So back on the subject of astronauts being disgusting heathens.
Wait, Oh, yeah, yes. Go ahead.
That's how
yes.
this all began.
Yeah. Now they're all sinners and fakers, and they're all going to go to hell. Yeah.
I mean, they have played God. They have built their own virtual Tower of Babel,
It's true.
ascending to such heights.
I got killed. Yeah, it's true.
You're so defeated.
The International Space Station is actually a beacon to summon the devil.
You are officially red pilled.
Do you think that's what we should cater to? Like, do you think that we would get our viewership from like red pilled people who are like crazy conspiracy theorists? I mean, geniuses. And,
I'm gonna be like, I was trying to go for a bit there, and honestly, I didn't know where it was going. I do not want to cater to those people at all. Just full transparency here.
What are you talking about? You don't want to be a pathetic human being who goes to the lowest standard of humanity to get some attention?
No, we're better than that.
Well, once the views start going down, we'll see.
Yeah,
The views stay down.
our morals can all go out the window.
It's true. I mean, you just look at some senators out there like Ted Cruz. Ooh.
Well, he's the kind of guy you can't really talk too bad about because you're just gonna get put on his hit list.
It's true.
You're gonna be the next
will.
victim of the.
And the Zodiac Killer.
I fucking love that meme.
What do you mean meme?
You have a point.
I mean, have you ever seen the Zodiac Killer and Ted Cruz in the same room?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is Ted Cruz Batman?
No, he's way too lame.
Yeah, Batman's kind of a pretty cool guy.
Speaking of Batman, have you seen the trailer for the new Batman movie?
I have not.
Looks pretty good.
Are you hopeful for it?
I wasn't until I saw Robert Pattinson in the Batsuit, and then I was like, okay, I'm up for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not one of those fucking brainless idiots who thinks Robert Pattinson is from the Twilight movies only.
Yeah, see, I never understood that. Like, they're an actor doing a job. It's just a role they played.
He doesn't have the physique, bro. Like, who cares? That's why they work out.
You seen Ben Affleck glow up for his fucking Batman?
Yeah, exactly. And like, Ben Affleck's suit was the reason why he looked so buff. It was such a big suit. It was really hard for him to move around in.
Yeah.
This suit is way leaner. It's way leaner. Robert Pattinson can actually move.
Thank God.
And there's pictures of him. He's in really, really good shape. Like, the people who are saying that shit are like all like fat neck beards.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson doesn't have the physique for it.
It's always the neck beards.
Yeah.
You can always just find one of them somewhere.
But I was just like, it just shows how not knowledgeable some of these people are in movies.
Uh-huh.
That the same guy killed me twice. That they're just like, oh, he's from those Twilight movies. It's like, dude, Twilight was like 10 years ago.
Get over it.
Twilight ended 10 years ago. Like, this dude, Robert Pattinson is like legitimately one of my favorite actors right now. I do think that he's one of the best actors working right now. So when he was cast as Batman, I was like, oh, perfect.
Cool.
The perfect casting. I always say this, DC fans are allergic to good things in their movies. Like, they just hate quality things in their movies, man. Like, they're still with that Zack Snyder guy. I think he's a fucking fraud. Like, when the guy who made Guardians of the Galaxy signed up to do Suicide Squad, people were angry.
Really?
I'm like, dude, Guardians of the Galaxy was fucking incredible. What?
Yeah.
Like, it's the perfect movie for him. It's a gang of misfits who don't belong anywhere, who like save the world from something. Like, people were like, oh, I don't want no fucking like Disney Marvel person. I'm like, dude, you need something like that. All your movies are bombing. No one likes your fucking movies. I don't know.
Just people, movie critiques, they like to refer to themselves. They're just a very special breed.
Yeah. I worked at a place that would assist you in becoming a notary.
Yeah.
They would sell you supplies and whatever, get you started. And I always joked that becoming a notary is as worthless as being a film critic. Like, like, both jobs are just fucking useless in the grand scheme of things.
What is a notary? I actually don't know.
So, from my understanding of it, a notary is someone who, if you need a paper like legitimized, like like a deed, like a house deed, if you need it to be legitimized, looked over by someone, and they can confirm that it is legit, then they sign it and stamp it. That's what a notary is.
Okay.
That's what their job is. But it's weird because they don't need to know the legal terms that are used. They just need to verify that it is a document that exists.
That's it.
Yeah, like that's really it. There is additional training to go do more of those more intense paperwork, but like you and I can become a notary without really knowing anything about the law.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, like that's why I say it's worthless, because it's like who what kind of an expert are you? Like, what are your fucking qualifications for saying that, oh, this paper is legit?
Well, another point to discredit notaries. The only notary or the only place I've ever seen advertised as being a notary was a water store.
Get your water and your documents notarized.
yeah, pretty much. It was just some Indian guy next to an Asian woman's barber shop.
It is a very highly sought after thing. So marketing yourself as a notary is pretty smart. But I just think the job is completely worthless. It was just fucking like made up. Like, out of the important things in the world, being a notary is like dead last on the list. But yeah, I actually need a document notarized. So any notaries out there,
please contact me immediately.
Yeah. But I know the legal limit in California, motherfuckers. You can't overcharge me.
I know your rights.
I know all this shit, boy. Yeah. Like sometimes when my partner and I are watching stuff on TV and it cuts to like a different state, I'm like, oh, did you know that the notary term limit is like this long in this state? Because I just know this shit. Like I just have to get this information out.
Let's see. We're just very casually approached a very big moment in this Let's Play.
The Ornstein and Smough?
Yeah. Too busy talking about
the most boring shit on the planet.
Yeah.
Being a notary. Yeah, it's true.
You know, I had a thought the other day. Because we had a conversation about, you remember, what was it called? Gamer Girl? The FMV game? That got leaked?
Oh, yes.
So
yes.
At one point you asked the question, who is this game even for? And I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the only answer I could really come up with is like incels.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that in the video I made about it. This is literally just like incel, like heaven.
Yeah, it's a fantasy for incels. And the thing is, I genuinely feel like the people making the game, or maybe not the people that approved it, genuinely just don't know the state of the internet.
Yeah,
that it's in.
I don't believe, like I don't like to assume people's intentions. I don't believe that there was any negativity behind it.
No.
I just think that it was extremely tone deaf for the climate that is going on. And
yeah,
I think that they received a very deserved backlash for the game.
I legitimately think that they went into that production with the intention of, we're just going to make an interesting story. Like they're just trying to make like a crime noir murder story-esque, you know?
And I'm sure that is what it is. I'm sure that the game doesn't have like inherently harmful things in it, but the people who will play it will play it with very
malicious intent.
Malicious intent, exactly, because that's already a thing. Like even really small streamers, like there's this girl I follow on Twitch, and she's a very small streamer, and she gets really creepy like things on her chat all the time.
See, because you mentioned like, you know, the reading the room, or like the social climate that we're in and this thing existing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is like this, despite them not knowing and it genuinely being like innocent and harmful, the fact that there are these parallels that exist in what's supposed to be a fictitious story is concerning.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like sure, like I say in the video, like it's art, whatever. You can make whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to do to get a reaction out of people, but at the end of the day, it just comes across as incredibly like tone deaf.
I genuinely think they just didn't know.
Yeah, just kind of in poor taste. Yeah, and it's very. I think that's what it is. Like I said, I don't think they set out to make a game like that. They're like, oh, let's make a game that'll piss people off. But, yeah, it just came across as incredibly tone deaf.
Yeah.
Because I'm a lot more in the Twitch world than I used to be, so I kind of know like what streamers go through, specifically female ones too.
Yeah.
So making a game about something that kind of trivializes it or even encourages it is kind of weird. All right.
Yeah, I'm too busy talking about incels. Trying to focus on the fight here. You think Smough's an incel?
Look at him. Kidding me? He has the body. He has the body mass of one.
Have you seen those concept pics of Smough, where it's just like that's just the armor?
Oh yeah, that he's not actually like fat.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, why would you do that to yourself?
I mean, too fair. Look at his walk. He fucking waddles.
I mean, also though, like, wait, I shouldn't be killing Smough. What the fuck am I doing? If I want to make this fight easier, I got to kill Ornstein first, right?
I don't know.
Because whichever one you kill, the other one gets superpowered.
Yeah.
So if you want to make this fight slightly easier for yourself, then you kill Ornstein. That's what it is. Yeah.
I've always just kind of went. I've never actually approached it like in any specific manner. Oh wow! It took only one.
Yep, I dived really early. Yeah, I normally approach it with some kind of strategy because I really don't like dealing with the electrified Ornstein.
Okay.
It's not a grand time for me. So something I wanted to bring up with you.
Yes.
Is Halloween. It's not coming up, but it's approaching.
Yes.
And obviously, I would like to play a game for the entirety of that month, preferably a spooky game.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what. I was thinking Silent Hill, but I'm like brain dead and puzzles are like the death of me.
Yeah.
So if we do play Silent Hill, you are absolutely playing that game.
Okay, sure.
But if you have any suggestions, or if anybody reading this wants to comment a suggestion for a scary game that's not Outlast, then let me know. Because I do not like Outlast.
What's a good scary game? We had the Resident Evil remakes.
Do have the Resident Evil remakes.
Oh, just RE7. The puzzles aren't too bad in that.
7 might work.
I mean, we got time to think about it.
Yeah, but I like to think ahead because that shit can sneak up on you.
True. Fun fact about me as a person: I absolutely adore Halloween.
Me too.
Halloween is my favorite time of year.
Yep. If I had my own place, I would have Halloween parties every single year.
Just that last quarter, October, November, December.
Yeah.
I just love that time.
It's great. It's just a really pleasant time. Really, really pleasant time. You know what's not a pleasant time? This.
Yeah, you're getting your holes pounded.
I am.
Like from every angle.
All 7 of them.
Oh God.
That's right. Ornstein and Smough are making new holes in me.
Oh, there you go. That's 2 of them.
Okay. I think we have to ask this every time we face a boss, but who would be the gentle lover? Who would be the hard lover between Ornstein and Smough?
See, I think the way my mind works is in opposites. So I figure there's a lot of role reversal. So because Ornstein is smaller, he's the top or the dom. And,
Okay.
and Smough is the very passive one.
But Ornstein strikes me as like what is it, like a masochist? Like he seems very calculated with him being a top. You know, he's like, okay, now I'm going to tie you up, and now I'm going to stab you with my spear.
And then you will come. Okay. Eventually.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Ben Shapiro tweets recently?
The wet ass pussy ones.
Oh, him just outing himself as being a massive virgin.
My doctor wife said that you can't get wet.
It's like, sex is not important in a marriage.
Yeah, and every conservative was like, yeah, Ben, we can't get our wives wet either.
Or I don't know if this one was real or not, but it's like the one where I was like, oh man, the postal service sucks. My wife was on a vacation in Hawaii with her fitness instructor, and she said she promised to send me a postcard every single day. I haven't gotten a single one yet.
That was fake, but it was funny.
Oh, okay, that was a fake one.
That was fake. Because they always the common joke with Ben is that he's in love with AOC.
Oh, really?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, yeah. Like, so they always make up tweets like under hers, like, hey libtard, send me pictures of your feet. Oh, good old Ben.
Good old Mr. Shapiro. Oh, there's a remix I have to show you.
Okay.
It's called Cardi Ben. Because you know how he did that live reading of the lyrics?
Yeah.
To WAP?
WAP. I don't know why people were so disgusted with that song. Like, I don't even like Cardi B that much. But it's literally like, it's a perfect example of the double standard that exists. Like, men sing about that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like their dicks and all that, and when women do it, it's like, ugh, disgusting.
It's
like,
just,
come on.
people are pussies. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they're just completely dry ones.
Yeah, true.
And it's such like an empowering song, like, of like, you know, like what turns them on. I'm like, that's cool, you know, like guys sing about that shit all the fucking time. You got Trent Reznor making embarrassing songs like "I Want to Fuck You Like an Animal."
Jesus.
No one says anything about that.
I mean, like, the year is 2020. We do not live in the 1800s. Women are allowed to be
Exactly.
sexually active.
No.
I'm gonna
Unbelievable.
upset the neckbeards.
Yeah. Women must be virgins until they meet me.
And if they aren't, they're whores.
If they've ever touched a boy, they're a whore.
Jesus.
I'm just spitting facts, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you cannot escape that.
I could not. Whew. See, this is a natural roadblock. This is something I expected me to get stuck at.
Not the big dick.
Not the fucking bridge that leads to these people. I expected to get stuck at this part though.
Honestly, like looking back at that moment in history for you, a lot of things went wrong.
Yeah. Still pretty embarrassing though, I gotta say.
And was that really the entire episode?
Yes, the entirety of episode 6 was just me trying to do that.
And was that a long one as well?
It was like 19 minutes,
Okay,
but
that's not too
I had started on episode 5.
Well, we got there in the end.
Yeah, that's all that matters. We got there in the
I
end.
would not equate that to Naughty Bear. Are you familiar with the Naughty Bear incident?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I shall explain. Game Grumps, back in their early days, back when John was still on it, they played Naughty Bear. Just random game, doing an episode.
Yeah.
The first episode, they were in the tutorial, and this is kind of like the start of the classic meme of, oh, fucking idiot Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Because the game told them, it's like, look, do this, press this button and do this, and you can progress in the tutorial. And they spent the entire 10 minutes walking around in circles. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What do I do? This game sucks.
Jeez, that's pretty egregious.
And I remember for the longest time I'd come back, the like to dislike ratio, the like to dislike ratio on that video was like 50-50. It was 1-for-1, like for a really long time.
Because there are people that hate seeing people stuck at something, and there are people that fucking love it. They love it when you're awful at a video game. Like, they get some sort of pleasure out of it. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I like it when they struggle. Like,
that sentence you just said, out of context, is the most evil thing I've heard.
I like it when they struggle. If you fucking isolate that voice clip, then There you go. You got your gotcha journalism right there. All right, let's see.
Oh, why'd you? Okay.
Just because I didn't want to waste an Estus. Humanity's not really that valuable.
It's just I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but you're not playing right now, are you?
True. You're a free man, Noah. I cannot
Son
control
of
you.
Son of a bitch, as much as I want you to. Do you have any idea how badly I want to see you play this instead of me?
I would also love to play it, but circumstances right now do not
Not the
allow for
best.
this.
Yeah. So that's why the only people that suffer are the viewers, because they have to watch this shit.
True. I'm having a blast.
Well, at least one of us is.
Out of the 15 people present, I will be the happy one.
Oh man. Out of the no, it's the 10 people and the 5 view bots from Turkey that I bought.
Turkey.
Yeah, for like 10 cents. Did I ever tell you that one of my old YouTube channels ended up on a Turkish website?
What?
There was like a Turkish version of YouTube. It was like a video hosting site. And my channel was on there. All my videos were on there. They weren't translated or anything. They were in English. And I had like, on that site, I had like 9,000 subscribers.
What?
And my videos were getting like a couple thousand views each. I was like, what the fuck? I should just go here.
Yeah, why are we bothering with this hellhole? Let's go to Turkey.
Pretty clear I got an audience over there. Yeah, but it was really strange. What I'm assuming it is just like an algorithm just automatically kind of picks up all of YouTube's videos and posts it there. But yeah, I had a fan base, you know.
Oh, that's fascinating.
I can tell. Oh man, it's so interesting.
Oh. You know, I just occasionally like the stream cuts out for me. The little behind the curtains. I'm not near Noah at the moment,
Nope.
so I'm watching this almost as a live stream.
Yeah, so I'm doing the screen share on Discord, and he is just kind of watching me. I figured that's the best way we can do it right now in these times.
Yeah, I mean, again, until we can do this like in person.
Yeah, which we did before. We used to do this in person because we lived close to each other, but now we don't.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But
And also
that can change.
there wasn't a fucking pandemic.
True. I'm very lonely now.
I'm sorry, Robert. I wish I was there to, give you a handy, but
I was gonna say, yeah, ease the trouble just a little bit.
yeah, give my bro a job, you know.
Again, we're not. There's no such thing as homosexuals. Not if you're a homosexual.
There was that meme that was like, "It's not gay if you keep your socks on."
What?
Yeah, so you can do whatever you want with your friends, but as long as you keep your socks on, it's not gay.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, this run looks pretty doomed, I gotta say.
Play it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it out. But
Speaking of playing it out, did I ever tell you about the three-way I might be having?
no, that's a very random thing to just drop on me. But let's hear it.
Yeah, so just like casually at work, I was talking with somebody, a buddy of mine, and he just brought it up to me. He was like, "Hey, would you ever do it?" And I was like, "You know what? I suppose, sure, why not?" And then he brought it up to me. He was like, "Hey, me and my girlfriend have been talking about it."
Okay.
It's like if it ever does happen, we'll consider you.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that's farther than I've ever gotten.
So yeah, I am being considered
Nice.
as the third man.
That's good, man. That's good. I'm happy for you, Robert. You're getting some more stories for the show, you know.
That's honestly one of the first things I thought. I was like, I cannot wait to tell my friend no about this. I wanted Ren to be here.
Can't wait to broadcast it.
'Cause I feel like she'd have some choice words for me.
She'd probably just be like, "Well, good luck." That's not something that I am interested in.
Really? Never? Wouldn't do it?
No, we have discussed it, and like the thing about it is like it wouldn't feel right to me be like for me to say like, oh yeah, like two girls and me, and, you know, if I wasn't comfortable with two guys and them, you know, like if I'm not comfortable with that, then I shouldn't expect them to be comfortable with two girls. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's you're trying to prevent like a double standard.
It's often a thing that's like when the guy thinks threesome, they automatically are like, oh yeah, dude, two girls and on one guy, you know?
Yeah.
Well, most of them do, but I wouldn't want to do that.
Fair enough. See that my reasoning behind why I can be the third with another dude is because like there's nothing explicitly saying I have to participate with him.
That's true.
Like I could just me and him banging the same girl at the same time.
Yeah, that's probably what it will be if it happens.
But also back to that, you know, double standards. That's my logic behind anal as well.
Okay. If you wouldn't want it in your butt. Okay.
Because I literally understand the desire not wanting to have anything in you. So it's like if a lady just like, yeah, I'm not doing it, I was like, well, yeah, okay, I understand.
This anal is a pretty fitting topic to end it on.
I mean, you've been getting pounded the last like 3 episodes.
I have been getting pounded. I have at least 19 new holes in me. So that is going to be the end of that. Some of these videos are going to be pretty long, to be honest. But that's because we're really ramping up in the game now.
Yeah, we're approaching the end.
Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching and sticking through with us. We'll be back with more Dark Souls and other content in the future.
Eventually.
So if you want to stick around and watch that, go ahead and subscribe. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.